What up, Nitro Nation, Muggy Maniacs, Chuggy Maniacs, Buggy Maniacs, Monster Truck, Old School Maniacs, and 5th Scale Insaniacs. Just got off the phone with my engine builder, 5th Scale engine builder, and things are looking awesome. I am so excited, can't wait. Probably going to be a few more weeks, but anyway, the badass next level 5th Scale heart is coming. And the pipe might take a little bit longer. It's coming from Australia. So anyway, what's up, people? I am at a undisclosed location. Actually, this is a guest room at my cousin's house. So my cousin said, "Hey, bro, can you do me a big favor? I'm gonna be gone for the day." And he doesn't live in a real rough neighborhood, but yeah, it's, you know, it's not the hood, but it's close to the hood. But it's a nice house. It's a nice big house. It's like, I don't know, probably like half the size of my parents' house. But anyway, he has a whole bunch of wiener dogs. They're probably down here right now. I'll show you the wieners. Anyway, I got off work and early, and I'm off for 2 days, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to be taking off, and I got to do some stuff, and I might not be home till later tonight or tomorrow. Can you hang out and watch my pad and, you know, keep an eye on his pooches?" There's Chloe. Chloe! Come here, Chloe girl. Yeah, that's my Chloe girl. Yeah. Cute little wiener dog. There's a few of them, though. There's Mackie chilling. What up, Mac boy? Anyway, there's like four of them. So he also had some stuff that he's, you know, can't do physical stuff anymore, so he wanted me to do some. I used to do landscaping stuff and you know, all that type of stuff. My friend owned a landscaping maintenance business. This was when I was younger, when I was a young chicken. Spring chicken, not anymore. Now I'm an old, excuse my language, old fuck. But anyway, so yeah, he says, and for doing it, this is what I'm going to do. I have something that I don't use anymore. and I've had sitting around for probably about, I think he's had it for like 30 years. I don't know when he got it, a long time ago. He goes, I'm going to give it to you, you can have it. And I'm like, yeah, bro, you don't have to give me nothing. Your family, that's how family rolls. He's one of my close cousins, and, you know, that's how we roll as Hispanics. He goes, no, I don't use it. I have carpal tunnel. I can't play it anymore. I want to give it to you. It's just an acoustic guitar I had laying around, and he's got a couple of them. He goes, this one in particular, I know you will really like it, because he knows I play guitar. I haven't played guitar probably in over 5 years. I haven't even picked up a guitar. He says, anyway, I'm going to hook you up and let you have it. And I said, bro, you don't have to give it to me. He goes, no, I want to give it to you, and I know you'll take care of it. So anyway, I thought since I'm going to do a video, we're going to open up, since I haven't had a chance to really, I've opened them up, looked at them, but I haven't had a chance to really go over them and share them with you guys. The 2 engines that I just got. I have 2 more coming, just so you guys know, FY. They're coming from Italy. I don't know how long they're going to take, probably forever. But they're 2, I'll just let you know, they're 2 purple-headed, big block Novarossis that I don't have. So you figure it out. And they weren't cheap, but they're really hard to find, especially in the Novas. But we're going to share, those will come later. But for now, we're not going to, I've already opened up and looked actually inside of the Triton. It's a Triton Black Edition LS3, first 3-port I've ever owned. Lance did a special mod for me, did some extra work on it. You know, no, he doesn't just cater to me, but I give the guy a lot of business. You know, he's done 10 of my engines. I promote him all the time on my videos and compare him. I'm one of the only guys, or probably very few guys, if not the only guy, that runs his stuff against other people's, because I own other different modders. You know, and he does really good work, and I'm very happy with all of his engines. Anyway, this one here, it's a drag modded Black Edition LS3, badass. This thing is nasty looking. If it runs half as good as it looks, it's going to be a badass. He explained to me this thing, you know, it's a badass engine, and I can't wait to break it in, and that'll come in time, and we'll see it. I'm in no hurry. I've got a lot of other engines to do. The other one, I'll show you that one in a second. You guys have seen pictures of it. But anyway, this guitar here is badass. This is a Guild. I used to have a Guild acoustic, and I had an electric. I've been playing guitar for many years, but I haven't picked up a guitar in years. So anyway, I just looked it up. This guitar right now, in the condition that it is listing for about $1,000. A little bit more. I told him, I said, you know, this guitar is rare and it's worth some money. He says, bro, your family, and, you know, I'm not going to use it, and I know you play guitar, and, you know, I know, you know, and he's right. All the money that I've been putting in my RC hobby, I wanted to get back into playing guitar, but it's not cheap. You know, there's guitars that I want, but they're expensive. So, anyway, I haven't even picked up a guitar, like I said, forever. Over 5 years? See if this thing's even tuned. I'm no Jimmy Page. Definitely not. Here you go. For all you country folks. Or all you blues people. Rusty. He said these strings are about 30 years old, original strings. I think he's had this guitar about that long. But the strings sound okay, but you can listen to it. See how it, when they get old and all this, not rust, but all just from your hands being sweaty and all the buildup on the strings, they don't sound the same anymore. I never took lessons either. Everybody knows how to play this song. I have no. You need calluses. When you build up calluses, it's so much easier to play. If you don't have calluses like me, my hands are already hurting. Anyway, enough of my horrible playing, man. I am so rusty. I have to play for at least a week, like a few hours a day, at least a week, or I would be even decent, because I am certainly rusty. Anyway, so let's open some engines. Alright people, sorry about that. I had to take a whiz. Alright. Yeah. I know. Don't quit my day job. Because I suck at guitar. I used to be pretty decent when I used to play a lot when I was younger. Like I said, I probably haven't played in more than 5 years. It's been a long time. Anyway, had to go grab more coffee. Check this out. There's how much they love their wiener dogs, man. Cups, wiener dogs, everything. Wiener dog, everything. Anyway, hope everybody had a great weekend. Mine was kind of short. Check this out too. I just found this here, and my uncle said I can have it. My cousin's dad, my tío, and actually that guitar used to be my uncle's guitar. He gave it to my cousin, and my cousin's like, dude, I don't even really play, man. I haven't played in probably as long as you, and I know you would take care of it. Because I want to get back into playing guitar again. It's like I said, it's been probably more than 5 years. I'd say it's been almost 10 years since I played. You know, and I used to play a lot. More electric. I've never been too much acoustic. I'm more into the electric, man. But you know, I'm not that good. I never was that good. Self-taught. Never took lessons. I don't even know how to read or write music. I just know basic chords. Anyway, check this out. You guys can see that, right? This is, I looked this up. He gave this to me. It's Gulf Household Oil. It's like a, kind of like a 3-in-1, but it's by Gulf. They're old school petroleum company. Look, I looked on eBay. $43, man. Same can. This one's in mint condition, too. I don't know how old it is. It's pretty old. It didn't say what year it is. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. I actually checked it. It's still good. This stuff is like, it's like machine grade oil, man. Like, I mean, I have an oil well or something. Pretty cool. Oh. It's like kind of mobile one or something. Yeah, so back to regular scheduling program. We're going to do not really major wrenching. I'm just going to show you these engines. Let's show you the Triton. We'll do the Triton last. I'll show you this one first. This is the LRP.28.8. Comes with some stickers. I've never seen these stickers before. You guys see these? These ones are normal. I've seen those plenty of times. These ones I haven't. LRP World Champion. Blue is better. Just the way they're written. Kind of cool. This is the engine. It's a pretty sick looking engine. I mean, I'm not a real big LRP fan. Obviously the LRP32s are badass. Here's the instructions. One in, I think, German or something. Whatever that is. One in English. Gives you a collet. Try to use the collet the engines come with. I highly recommend. Just make sure you put the right ones on. And always back it with a washer. And one other tip. Make sure you pull your crank all the way forward. Because sometimes if you don't, it'll rub on the back plate. And that's no bueno. They give you a 7.3 and a 8.5, and then obviously this one here is a, oh hell yeah, that's a 9, baby. Maybe I should turn the light on. I don't know if you guys can see. It's bright enough. Is it bright enough there? Are you guys able to see that going on? Let me zoom in a little better. Okay. Throw on the light, maybe that might help. I don't know. Throw on the camera, the phone light. So anyway, there's the 9mm carb there. All the plugs on the engine. Plastics, paperwork, blah blah blah. Let's take the top sticker off. Okay, let me bring the camera down here. Let me back it up now. Here we go. So, yeah. Truggy. And notice how this says Truggy on it. See that? Bam! You know what was really, really crazy about this thing? Check this out. You see that? What is that? Well, what do you think it is, Muggy? It's a frickin' plug. Glow plug. Now, I don't know if this is... I don't think it's a turbo. Does it say on it if it's a turbo or not? Let's see. I don't think it is. I don't know the LRPs are. I don't think it is a turbo. None of these LRP, well, these ones aren't anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the motor or took it apart. All I know is it has a frickin' plug inside of it. And LRP 32s don't come with plugs. So that's pretty cool. But it's not bad looking. I agree with Woogie. I got tons of 21s. I mean, there's a few that I don't have. But I have some of the best .21s, that you can have. And they're modded. Every time I talk to Lance, I'm like, hey, Lance, what do you think about this engine? What do you think about this? He says, listen, Muggy, there isn't any engine really you're going to get that's going to, like, wow, just blow me away. Like, I don't care if it's a Scooteroo, I don't care a Reds 23, I don't care a $600 OS. There is no engine that I'm going to get. And he knows my engines as well as I do, because he modded most of the ones that I have. There's nothing that's really going to do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? Not even this thing. I asked him, what happens when I send this in? Because I want to get this. Some people, I highly recommend that you get any engine you get that's brand new, especially, and you've never ran the engine. I've never ran this. Okay? Break it in. Run it. Do whatever break-in you do. Keep it under a gallon. Once you're broken in, you should only maybe be running a half a gallon after a good break-in. That's probably a little bit more, but still. Long as you try to keep it under a gallon, and then get it modded. That way you can see the difference. Like when I run this engine, I'm going to break this engine. We're going to break this engine in. Okay? I'm not going to show the whole boring break-in videos like, there's tons of them out there. And again, if you want to get a good break-in video, you don't need to watch me. The only person you need to probably watch is Mr. Za, and go watch Adam Drake. There's other guys, but I recommend those two. Those are the ones I learned. Adam Drake's before he started using the motor bath, that's the break-in method that I use. On the box, on the ground, under load, figure 8, bam, 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 okay? And I do the Mr. Za heat cycle. That's the only thing I use for Mr. Za. I use his 4 to 5 heat cycles, which means the piston's bottom dead center. Okay, you heat the engine up to about 200 degrees. Let it cool back down to room temperature. Piston bottom dead center. Heat it back up again, and you do that cycle 4 to 5 times. I usually do it 5 now. Then you put it on with your huddy or whatever you're going to break it in on, your whip, and I run 4 tanks to 5 tanks, okay, at a slow idle or even a medium idle. If you guys want to do the high rev thing, hey, by all means, you know, knock yourself out. Have fun. I'm cool with the way I do it and the way that I've learned from Mr. Za and Drake, okay. Then, like I said, I used to use the Mr. Za. A few things that he teaches, but mostly his heat cycle, because Adam Drake says he doesn't really believe in the heat cycle thing, you know, whatever. But I use the old Drake method on the box, on the bench, whatever. Put it on the ground, blah, blah, blah. Then, after I'm done running my break-in, 2016 Byron's or whatever break-in fuel I'm using, then I run about 1 or 2 full tanks of 30% nitro. Okay, then, more than likely, I just send it in. So that's what we're going to do to this. We're going to run, about 12 tanks or so through this baby. We're going to see what it's got. We're going to put it I'm probably going to put this in my Mugen MBX 7T Truggy. Okay, I've been breaking in a lot of the engines in my Techno. And I joke breaking in a few in the Mugen. But, I gotta spread the wealth to all my children. I call my whips my children, because I'm sick in the head. But anyway, we're going to break it in then, and after we see what it is and all of its attributes, and okay, it's okay, blah, 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 whatever, give it a little bit of, brap, then we're going to send it off to, box it back up, send it off to Lance. So when I get it back, I can tell you the difference. If you don't do that, you can't tell anybody, hey, because it's going to get asked to you a lot. Hey, what do you think about a stock this or compared to a modded that? What do you think to a stock one of these compared to a modded? If you never ran the stock, you have no idea. Like this, I should have listened to Lance. He told me, why don't I send you the Triton and then try it out and break it in, do all that, and then you can send it to me and mod it, and I'll still hook you up with the same thing. I mean, he hooked me up with this engine big time. I mean, big time. Because he knows I'm going to promote this engine and I'm going to plug it on my channel and I'm going to tell you the truth, and I know it's going to be badass. I haven't had an issue with any of his engines. If he says, just like he's never been wrong yet, everything he said about engines and his engines and the ones that I ran, what he said about this thing, this thing is going to be badass. So, anyway, yeah, but I probably should have got it stock because I don't know what they're like stock, Maybe I might get in. They have another one, which is the There's 4 Triton engines that they make. You guys can go do your homework, but there's 4. I have one of them. I might get 1 or 2 more. But anyway, that thing is really, really piece of work, man. It's probably going to be one of the very few nitros left in the next 6 months that will be made actually in Italy. I've been told, not only by Lance and other modders, that Pico, which is Red, same thing, everybody's moving to China, outsourcing their stuff to China. Reds has already been putting bearings, their Reds bearings, not all of them, but some of their engines, the front bearings, or both, are Chinese bearings. They're cutting corners, everybody is, people. If you don't think that, you're naive, you know nothing about business. They have to survive, unfortunately. Plenty of sources have told me, not me, don't shoot the messenger, that have told me, okay, that Noburasi's been outsourcing a lot of their parts and stuff to China since Caesar died. How true that is, I don't know, but the sources people that I talk to are pretty reputable, so I'm not going to mention their names. That's just what they told me. It's not coming from me, okay, I'm just passing the message. So could be true, could not be true. You guys make that own assessment. You do your own homework, like I always say. You go do your own research. Don't believe what the muggy says. Everything I say isn't absolute. Everything I say isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm just some schmuck with a camera phone that's making videos and sharing his passion for 8-scale nitro. Okay? You don't have to believe anything that I say. And a lot of people, all I can say, the proof is in the pudding. I don't talk the talk, I walk the walk. That means I run my shit. I run my engines. Okay? Most people don't. They just run their mouths. They just do a lot of this, a lot of lip service. Okay, so anyway, not to get into that, like I said, this is a regular scheduling program. We're going to be sharing engines. We're going to be doing some wrapping. We're going to be doing some wrenching. I'll take this part another time. I don't have time to do it today. I have many things to do. You know, like I said, I'm helping my cousin out, you know, in exchange for that guitar, and it's, you know, well worth it. He doesn't have to give me nothing, you know, but my family's like that. They're pretty cool. But anyway, it's a pretty nice looking engine, like I said. You know, there's no DLC coating. There's no ceramic. I have ceramic bearings coming for this, so we will be putting ceramic bearings in it. Now, this carburetor, I noticed, looks a little different. You guys see that? Look at the front of it. This is like old school X-Tech. So we are going to break it in, see if we can get a tune on it with this carburetor. I have another milled Nova carburetor that I'm going to eventually throw it on if I need to, but I want to see what this carb is. I know the newer X-Tech carbs on the LRP.28.8s suck huge rhino nuts. Okay, these I don't know. I think these are maybe the ones Mr. Zha was talking about, the old school ones, that they suck as well. I don't know. It looks really weird, different. Doesn't look like even the old school ones. But anyway, we're going to break it in with this, run it. I'm going to take this 9 Venturi off of there. Probably put the 6.5, break it in with that, and then throw the 9 on. But yeah, I think it's cool. Look at it, man. It says Truggy on it. That's what I thought was kind of unique. Truggy. Spec 3, old school. Well, so after we break it in and do all that frazzmatazzy stuff, it will be modded, because you know what? Stock engines might work for some people, but they don't really do a lot for me. And to each his own. 125s are badass, like I said. You know, that's my analogy. 125s are badass. I rode them. But compared to a 250 or a 500, pfft, come on. Stock .21s, I don't give a crap what engine is like riding a nice factory 125. That's it. But compared to a 250 or a 500, which is the equivalent of a 28 or a 32 stock, it's not even close, man. Come on. Quit smoking whatever you're smoking. It's not good for you. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that thing up there where I have the camera, we'll do this. Now, let's take a close look at a next level badass, probably, like I said, going to become, because Lance's engines, he designs it here. They're designed by him, obviously, but they're manufactured in Italy. Okay, so this is the Triton. Okay, this is comes in this box. No fancy box, you know. Triton stickers, pretty cool. Gives you this tuning thing, glow plugs. Okay, thank you for purchasing Triton engines, one of the highest quality engines in the world. Boy, he's tooting his horn, huh? But look at this engine, man. Look at this. Oh, snaps! Can you see all that? Look at that milled head. It's not only milled, but the block itself is milled too. Can you guys see that? This is the block down here. This is the bottom of the cooling fins. This is the block. Those top 2 fins around the block are all milled. And look at the back of that thing, man. Bam! What? You don't want none of this, Triton. See the piston? Oh, snaps. Look at that. Nothing like a fresh... Unfortunately, this engine won't be coming apart, and I won't be showing it to you. I asked Lance, he said he'd rather not. There's too many people out there who want to rip other people off, which I think is sad. I don't need the light, do I? Is that better? Can you guys see it still? I thought maybe we could turn the light back on. There you go. But look at the back. Can you see how the back of this thing, how the back of the fins are all milled? Look at that. Nice back plate. Nice and sealed. No roto start, pull start BS in there. Hey, like I said, if roto starts and pull starts are awesome, and you love them, and they make you smile, and you don't ever have headaches with them, and no problems, and they start right up, and man, knock yourself out, have fun. Just they never happen in this channel or in my life. I work on them, like I said. I work and fix those things all week long. I got 2 more other guys that I'm working on them this week because their pulsar's broken and they want them replaced. And then they're asking me, is there anything better that I can get? Because these things break a lot. And, as a newbie, they're still learning how to tune. And, they're not going to be like, some people that are pros that started up one start. I can do it. I started up plenty of those things. 1 or 2 pulls, bam, fire it right up. No problem. I don't have a problem with it, Just apparently a lot of other people do, and newbies really get tired of them breaking. That's why they want to quit. Look at that. You notice that? Another thing too, look at that. The way he did these, there's almost like they're milled out. The motor mounts. There you go. Designed in the USA by Lance Heidman. Made in Italy, but designed in the USA. Triton. Bam! Look at that. Beautiful engine. Got to put the whatchamacallit deal in there, hold the carburetor. Look at that carburetor. Carburetor's really nice too. Nice Triton carburetor. Now, when you get these, it'll say 7 millimeter Venturi, but he milled it out. It's an 8. Look at that. He uses nothing but the best bearings. Swiss bearings, people. Look at that. Bam. Okay, ready for the top. Now, they don't come with plugs. So, but you get Triton plugs. Look at that. Bam! Look at that thing. That thing's sexy. LS, or the L3. It's called, what did I say LS? L3 V2. Triton, Black Edition. Bam! That thing is sexy looking. Look at that, man. That's it. I want to wear this. I want to wear this around my neck. Now, when I took this apart and I took the head off, this head weighs nothing. It's so light. And look how low it is, man. If you want an engine for racing, I highly recommend the Tritons. Highly recommend. I mean, these are lower than FX's. These are like one of the lowest, lightest milled heads on the market, according to Lance. And I believe him. There's no reason to lie. That's just a beautiful engine, man. I can't wait to break this thing in. Remember, it's fully modded. See that? RCR? Bam! Modded, people. Bam! What do you want? What? You got a... What? Well, tell me about your OS. Bam! I got a Triton that'll be spanking that ass all day long. He said, put it this way. All the engines that I have, all my other mods that I have, my Reds, my Virtus, all of them. He said, some of them may get this thing because it's only a 3-port, a little bit on the top, even though he said it has good top. He said this thing will mash it on the bottom and mid, and that's what I like, bottom and mid, people. I'm a bottom and mid guy. Top end's okay, I can always gear it up, put a top end pipe on it, but I love my bottom and mid. I like that snap, that what, when you just snap the throttle, front end comes up, and we will be running. I might break this in my Techno Chuggy, man. He said this thing will whip your Chuggy around like nothing, bro. So we'll see. I usually don't put 21s in my Chuggy unless they're modded. So anyway, that's the Triton engine. Nasty looking, bad. Like I said, if it runs as half as good as it looks, this thing is going to be one badder-asser, mamma-jamma, like some people say, bad to the bone. Can't wait. Anyway, like I said, we'll take apart the 28 another time. But those are the 2. I got 2 more coming. So that's just a little video from the cousin's crib, I told him I wanted to do a video over here, and if he had any, he said, no problem, man, knock yourself out. You casa, my casa. So that's cool. He has some old stuff in here. Look at that old model Carmagia. I mean, he got antiques in here. I mean, he's a little bit older than me, my older cousin, but he's been collecting stuff since we were little. So like I said, that guitar right there is probably about a good 40 years old, maybe older. I priced it on eBay, or not on eBay, but I priced it right now. And that guitar in mint condition is about $1,000. So I told him, I go, bro, I can't take this from you, man. It's worth a lot of money. He goes, bro, if something ever happens to me, I'd give it to you anyway. So you might as well enjoy it now. I said, all right, bro, I appreciate it. He says, don't trust me. He says, don't worry, trust me. I'm going to work it out of you. I'm going to make you work it off. And he has a lot of stuff that he wants me to do around here. So, jack of all trades, master of none. That's the Muggy. All right, so anyway, that's all I got for you people. I got things to do. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Sorry about my shitty guitar playing. I suck. I need to do some, maybe when I do some more practicing and get the rust off me, you know, maybe I'll do a couple jam and video shoots. Shout out to the normals. Shout out to Gearhead Attic. Shout out to Nitro Mike. These are guys that are putting in the work, running their modded engines. Shout out to Don Foss. You know, shout out to my brothers that I talk to. You know, especially Nitro Mike and Gearhead Attic. You know, 1/5 RC Elite. Again, those 4 guys, we talk a lot. Don Foss, we're not, you know, like I said, we're not like talking and hanging out, but he's cool. Me and Don are cool. He's running his stuff. He's, you know, not doing this anymore and bumping his gums. He's actually running his modified stuff. So, you know, got to give credit due where credit's due. You know, stay tuned, people. Mr. Foss has got some other things that he's going to be testing, and I want to see some more modded engines. All the guys out there, you know who you are, that are running mods, keep them going, man. Because, hey, stocks are cool, stocks are cute, silly rabbit, stocks are for kids, you know. And like I said, if you like stock engines, they make you happy, then that's fine, man. Just don't do a lot for me. But I guarantee you, and I agree with some people out there, you gotta try. I guarantee you, I will give you a free engine if you get an engine modded and you run it and you tell me that it's okay, or yeah, I can't tell the difference. You're not. I'll give you a free one of my engines. Put it that way. That's how much for sure I am that you will not regret it. If you're going to be a racer, then that's fine. And I get, you know, if the people that are the weekend warrior race guys, whatever, you know, modded engines is really not up your alley. Okay, stick to your weekend warrior, your race kits. You know, if you got race kits and your stock engines, your pea shooters. Have fun. Us bashers and people like to pin our throttle wide open, you know, and rip our stuff. Stock engines and 21s don't do a lot for us. We need big motor power. And I've got 2 more coming. So, all right, people, stay tuned. Let it rain engines in the Muggies, Nitro Cave, and just let it rain engines, period, man. I want more engines. I need engines. I need them in. I want one of those IVs, and you put in your veins so you can put nitro engines inside of it. So, but anyway, some people, you know, shout out to those other people that I've been talking to, man. There's a lot of people that struggle with addiction. I was never a crackhead. I could never. Listen, I don't want to put my personal stuff out there, but I never did crack or did any of that stuff because I could afford doing, you know, other things. And I choose to drink a lot, and that's what I used to do. So I'm not recovering from anything but drinking, and I'm good. Going on 7 years now, haven't took a drop of anything as far as alcohol, and I'm proud of that, man. And shout out to all those people out there that struggle with the urge to drink. Whatever your addiction is or whatever, man. The power of God, the power of Christ. God can do anything in your life. I'm living proof. God does miracles, people. And that's all I got to say, and I'll leave you with that. All right, people. Catch you on the next one. Muggy's out. Peace. Rest in peace, Edward Van Halen. You will be sadly missed.